Hey guys, how are you doing? And in this video today, I'm going to be talking about stress. Yes, a lot of us, many of us are suffering from stress for so many reasons. Stress because of work conditions, stress because of problems in the house, spouse, parents, siblings, children. Stress, so much stress. So if you want to see what are the various ways you can tackle your stress, go ahead and watch this video. I have identified and I'm going to be talking about mainly these 4 reasons of stress, and these are stress because of negative thoughts, stress because of bad food habits, stress because of bad sleeping habits, stress because of total lack of exercise, working out, very sedentary lifestyle. Get your mind off what is happening in your life and go into a comfort zone. Your comfort zone could be probably getting in touch with your sibling, your childhood friend, a very good friend, your confidant. Talk to somebody. And when you're talking to these people, don't complain. Try not to complain. Spend time with a pet. That's a huge stress buster. So try that, guys. Put on some soothing music, try and get your mind off what is happening, and if you can, try and listen to the lyrics very attentively and try and jot down the lyrics. So here are some tips from me which I have used in myself and they've worked. Increase the amount of vegetables and fruits that you eat in a day. Because our natural food, our natural diet as primates is fruits and vegetables. Increase the amount of fruits and vegetables to 7, 8, 9, 10 cups of fruits and vegetables a day. I eat 1 to 2 teaspoons of ghee a day. Yes, ghee has saturated fat and ghee has supposed to have cholesterol, but it is not bad for you at all. It is all good cholesterol. It will help you reduce weight. It will help you cut your flab, etc. etc. So it's very good. And also remember, guys, there are 2 types of vitamins: fat soluble and water soluble. The water soluble vitamins are B and C mainly, H also, but I am not counting H, and the fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E, K. So if you eliminate fat from your diet, you eliminate intake of A, D, E, K vitamins, which is not healthy at all. So, and the healthiest fat in my opinion is ghee from Indian cows, desi gai ka ghee. You can start your day, nowadays people are talking about fat first. You can start your day early in the morning with 1 teaspoonful of desi ghee. And one of the biggest poisons we are all eating every day on a daily basis is sugar. Added sugar, refined sugar. I'm not talking about sugar which comes from natural sources like honey or like dates or like fruits. That's okay, that's natural sugar. My body recognizes natural sugar. It knows how to digest and deal with natural sugar. But my body does not understand refined sugar. So the moment I put refined sugar in my body says, what the hell was that? And then it kind of goes haywire. So avoid refined sugar altogether, because if you have bread, if you have any packaged food, if you take any soda drink, it's loaded with sugar. It's very important to reduce the amount of salt intake. Added salt or table salt we must avoid it like the plague. If you have to take salt, take natural salt which comes from either sea salt or Himalayan salt, or what we call Seedha Namak, or what we call rock salt. So that is still better, but it's best to avoid and keep the salt intake to minimum, because salt increases your BP. We tend to shrug our shoulders when we are stressed. The moment you drop your shoulders, you suddenly feel that the stress is going away. You notice when you're stressed, we tend to breathe faster. Our breath is very shallow, especially when you breathe out. It's very important that when we breathe out, the breathing out is slow. Breathing in can be fast, but breathing out should be slow. For example, if I'm stressed, I might go. But if I can do this instead, if you notice, I'm still breathing in very fast, but I'm breathing out very slowly. So the moment you breathe out slowly, the stress level goes down immediately. Try it. Another method which you can use, which is a yogic method of doing this, is known as Tanav Mukti Kriya. So what you do is you open your mouth wide and then you breathe out like you're yawning, and you do it, repeat it about 10 to 20 times. See, it goes like this. Another trick that you can try is, be present minded. That means take off your mind from the past and the future, where the stress is, and bring it to the present. You must have heard of the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, which explains this concept very well. You try it. So what you do is that wherever you may be, shut your eyes and try to listen to every sound you can hear. Maybe the chirping of the birds, maybe there's a squirrel in the background, maybe there's a traffic noise. Try to identify each vehicle separately. Maybe there is some humming from your fridge, some humming from your AC, from your fan. Try to listen to every sound possibly and identify each sound. So you will find that you immediately relax because you've taken your mind off where the stress was and brought it somewhere else. So this is a very good exercise in present mindedness. That means you come to the present, you take your mind off of the past and the future. There are various ways in which you can give yourself cardio. You could just walk for 30 minutes and more. So walk for at least 35 minutes because the first 5 minutes you're just warming up. So, and keep your heartbeat about 100, 110 plus, 120 if possible. You can run, you can walk, you can jog, you can do cycling, you can do spot running, you can do skipping. There's so many ways. Depending on your health condition, you could do that. If you can't do any of these, all I have to do is lie down in the bed like this. Right? Make sure you stay in the same spot. You don't roll, you stay in the same spot, and then you turn at the same spot. Either clockwise or anti-clockwise. You can start with either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Do 10 turns on one side and 10 turns in the other direction. Like this. And you'll find after you finish 10 anti-clockwise and 10 clockwise turns like this, you'll be gasping for breath. You'll be out of breath because you just got a cardio. I know 10 turns is very less. You can start with 10. You can increase it. Even people who have bad knees or who have some injuries or who have trouble walking or they are bedridden for whatever reason, you're old, almost everybody can do this. And this is how the Marines, this is how they do their cardio when they're in the war zone, because they can't run, they can't jog, they can't do a lot of things. But this is how they do their cardio. This is a very specialized, very secret trick which I'm telling you. So do this cardio, it's very good for you if you can't do anything else. And it's very important to get good sleep to de-stress. So what is good sleep? Any amount of sleep which is more than 6 hours to 8 hours is good sleep. It differs from people to people. Some people need very little sleep. When sleeping, we go into a deep sleep state and we go into a REM state, which is the rapid eye movement stage. This deep sleep is when your body is repairing and rebuilding itself. So it's very important to stay there for at least a couple of hours every night, 2 hours minimum they say. If you're not feeling full of life, that means you haven't slept well. The best time they say to sleep is between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. These 8 hours are the best. Our bodies respond to darkness when it comes to sleep. When we encounter darkness, the sleep hormone, which is melatonin, increases in our body. But what you can do is that make a place of sleep dark a couple of hours before you go to sleep. Turn off all your screens, your TV, your mobile, your laptop or whatever, switch it off. If you do have access to it, use an eye mask. Alcohol may help you induce sleep for some people, but the quality of sleep is never good if you take an alcohol. So when you wake up in the morning, your body has not rested because you didn't go to the rebuild and repair stage. You didn't release the growth hormone, so you won't feel rested, and that is what is known as hangover. If you take fatty food or fat-rich food for dinner, it will interfere with your sleep. So if you have to take fat, take it for breakfast, take it for lunch, even if you're on keto diet. And let me know if you guys agree with what I've said. If you have anything to say, I'd love to hear from you. And you have a good day. Bye-bye.